How are we all doing? I didn't realise I were in this position. That was sneaky, Mr. B, sneaky. Welcome back, everyone, to the Man United agenda. I've been thrown into this spot by Mr. B because he's been a sneaky little devil today. Yeah, very, 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 very cheeky, very cheeky. I will do the intros. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry. I am joined today, of course, by Mr. B. How are you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. It's been a little while, Cobb. How you doing, man?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. I'm busy plugging away behind the scenes, as always. And we're obviously joined by Mr. Positivity, Yabbativity, Yabba Forbes. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing really well. I'm happy to say I'm pretty positive today, you know, as usual.
Surprise.
Yeah. So I say, Colin, how are you doing? Because I know you work. I hope you get lots of rest and play as well.
No. No rest. No rest for the wicked. I am working very, very hard at getting the new the Man United Agenda website up and running. That's why I keep looking this way, because I'm still kind of working on it a little bit. But I'll pay attention to what's going on here. And first of all, let me just sort something out. There we go.
Just Colin, what's all this website about? Just talk to me about this website. What's going on?
So this website, I mean, shall I give you a sneak peek?
Yes, please.
A little sneak peek of what's going on here. So a little sneak peek. There you go. So I'm currently building this website. This is where you're going to be able to go to get all the merch that you want. We're going to be putting other things on here as well. We'll put little clips on there, build a little community. So we're all going to have an actual website to go to. Looks good, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm currently busy working on that as well at the same time as doing everything else that I need to do in my life.
So all you guys probably get some t-shirts, Man United Agenda t-shirts, exclusive from the Man United Agenda website. And what sort of designs we've got? We've got players on the t-shirts. You got Mr. B's face on t-shirts.
No, Mr. B.
Thank you very much.
B on the t-shirts.
Yeah.
I will.
They'll be big sellers. I guarantee it.
I will give you a sneak peek of one of the designs as well. This is brand new, made today. So please don't go harsh on me, guys. But this will be coming soon.
That looks like Mr. B doing that dance. Mr. B is on the t-shirt. He did promise he'd do it. That's Cunha, right?
Don't worry. I've got the watch along coming on Monday. If Cunha does the biz on Monday, you'll get my jig. Okay? Yeah.
So there we go.
All right, Cole. You're doing all right.
You've shown your modelling skills in the past. Do you fancy do some more modelling shots for us for the channel?
No, not a chance. Not a chance. My modelling days are done.
Oh God! Look, let me say a couple of howdies. Forgot the manners. Forgot the housekeeping. Steph is in the house. Tonali, Stiller, both or neither. We will get to that. I am Titanium is bigging up the Three Musketeers. Where are we? Shadow, greetings, gang. How's it going? How goes the day?
Gladiators, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
We deserve better. Sorry, was that?
I can't believe we've got famous people in the chat. Shadows in the chat from Gladiators.
I was gonna say something about that, but I won't. Us people who live in Ealing know the coup. You know what I mean?
All right.
So
Yeah.
so we'll leave that one alone. We'll leave that alone. But look, guys, look, you've joined us on a Thursday. Normally it would be a preview, but we're gonna save that because our game is late on Monday. We had the quiz yesterday. I heard we deserve better. The guru wasn't too great, but it's pressure.
It's the hot seat. It's all about the hot
Yeah.
seat, man. It's pressure on people like no tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, it's pressure, man. It's hard, but look, more pressure is us qualifying for some sort of Europe for next season. Obviously, names are being bandied around now, as I predicted once the transfer window had closed. It's the same MO, innit? Don't buy any players, say we're gonna go large, and end up with what we don't expect to get. But look, Baleba we've been chasing for months. It looks like he's now off the table. Stiller and Tonali seem to be the two that have come to the fore now. Obviously, Stiller, Cole, he's your guy. I'll say he's your guy. I think you've been championing him behind the scenes and on the show for a little while. We'll see where he comes. We'll see if he does come in. That one seems to be dragging, but you never know. Also, Tonali, for some unknown reason, seems to be being linked with a move away from Newcastle. They spent 55 million on him, I'm sure. So whatever we pay, I'm going to assume is going to be a lot more than that. Obviously, the weird thing about Tonali was that the last 2 days of the transfer window, Arsenal's name was linked with him now. If maybe that was the agent putting out the name, saying that, you know, he may well be available or what. But can you see, one, Newcastle letting Tonali go, two, letting him go to us, and three, us being able to afford that sort of player? I mean, I'm thinking you have to be looking at 70, 80. They're not going to sell him for a loss unless he kicks up a stink and says he wants to go. What are your thoughts? I don't know if I should go with the positive one or the you know what? I'm going to go with Cole. We'll save the yabativity for third. Come on, Cole, talk to me.
Yeah, Tonali is a great player, but he is going to cost an absolute fortune. And the only way this is going to work is if we do get Champions League football. You know, you get 100 million just for qualifying, so that covers most of his wage and a bit.
How would that work, Com? So this season we're frass, right? Last season we didn't have much money and we dipped in and spent 250. Fine. This season we played 40 games. That's it. Although we've been on TV a lot. We've been on TV a lot, so probably we'll make a little bit of that money back up. But how will that work then? Are we then going to be... We finished fourth, fully qualified for Champions League. We're still broke because they're not going to give us the 100 million at the start of the season, are they? Aren't they going to give it to us like game by game or the end of the group stage, or what's the...
No, I think the way it works is you get 100 million for qualifying. So you'll get that in your... They might not give you it, but the revenue's there. You know what I mean? So it's sellable money because you know that's going to be coming into the club regardless. It's like that. It's very similar to what a lot of teams do in transfers. So they know if they're selling a player for 40 million, even though that player might not have gone, they will go and buy a player for 40 million because they know that money's coming in. And that's the way to do it. So we know we'll have this £100 million minimum coming in because you get more money each time you go further and further and further into the tournament as well.
And that will show on not next year's books, the year after's books then, right?
Yeah, it will.
So we're expecting the financials of this upcoming year to be absolutely disgusting, yeah?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
But, you know, it's something we need to do. I mean, he would massively improve our midfield. You know, he's an amazing player, Tonali. He's one of these players I think would suit Man United, especially since we're going to be losing, Casemiro, and we're going to have a midfield of who? Mainu? Kobe, that's it. Because Agate is going to be gone. He's going.
Yeah, he's not even getting any game time yet. I agree with that.
Yeah, he's going. But the only thing I worry about is, and we are past 9 o'clock, that's fine. Are we going to be blowing all of our load all over one player? Because we need more. We need a left back. We need another striker. We need a left winger. Maybe it's not affordable unless we bring a lot of money in. But judging by revenue at the moment, because we've lost a lot, it's unlikely.
Yabba,
come on. Lift the mood.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to say this. I remember. But I'm not deep into the football as I used to be, as in knowing that European leagues and everything. But Tonali came from Brescia, which is a small Italian club. And he was playing there at 16, 17, 18 years old. And it was obvious that he was going to be the player that he is today. He's playing, to me, reminds you of Pirlo. It just is the way he moves around with the ball, and maybe not as talented, obviously, but he's got a lot about his game. And I'm really surprised he's come to Newcastle and showed that he can, keep up the pace with the Premier League, because it is vastly different, So there's always a question mark about Italian players. Can they come over and do the business? He's come over here and he's played up north, further north than Doncaster, further north than Manchester, in the grim, cold Newcastle, and fared really well. And they've been competitive. They've won a trophy. They've been to finals against us. They've been playing magnificent games against PSG, and all these top Champions League football they've been playing as well. And he's been a part of that, and he's been a really talented player. I do rate him highly. I've always rated him, but I just never expected this. This is news to me, that we would be able to go in and get someone like him from a club who's supposed to be kind of our rivals. But there's always that thing about Newcastle. They can't keep players. It's like they always say I was like living in a fishbowl out here, because it's a one club city, and it seems that players don't always settle there. You get players that come in and don't always settle, So I would love to get Tonali. It's just about the price. But considering we're losing Casemiro and the wage that he's on, I think we've got some strength there with our budget, and we can actually afford to buy a quality player like that who's ready to go.
You say strength with our budget, but Casemiro's going, granted, but we still have a pay structure. What is Cog? Sorry, what's Tonali on at the moment, bro? Yeah.
Well, why are you looking at Tonali? Let me just say this. Every season we get about 150, 200 million to spend. We lose the Casemiro. There's going to be wage, like you always talk about the wage structure and everything. There's going to be gaps there where we have to fill the void and bring in players. So we don't want to take a drop on Casemiro. So that's why it's wise not to look for potential, but to look for someone who's doing it right now. And I think Tonali ticks the boxes in that respect. Obviously, like others, like Elliot Anderson is also rated, and I know Andrew in the chat really likes him as well, and we all do. I mean, Elliot Anderson would probably be most of our first choice, but Tonali, I don't know. We're going to find out what wage he's on and see how reasonable it is. But let me just say this: I don't like. What have we become? That we all? Oh no, don't know about finance. Don't know if we can afford him. We're Manchester United Football Club. We're going to be back in the Champions League. It's champagne time again. We're going to be toasting Carrick at the end of the season. How dare we, as a big club as we are, start speculating about can we afford players and is there enough time? We are Man United. Of course we can. But let's go for it.
But we do need to worry about if we can afford these players. £120,000 a week.
Oh wow.
Okay, so they'll have to pay him
$250 probably.
I mean, that's doubling his money.
Yeah.
Surely they can get him for 200.
They could probably get him for 200.
Get Mr. B haggling like.
Well, you see, right?
No,
this is the issue, Mr. B. This is the issue. We might be able to get him for 200, but other clubs such as City are looking at this guy.
No, Anderson's gonna go City. I mean,
How do we
somebody
know?
said it in the
Arsenal
chat.
are looking at
Oh,
this guy. You know, there's teams
Arsenal, why are they
abroad
being greedy?
looking at this guy.
Why they
Because it's Arsenal. Because Arsenal need as many players as they can, so nobody else can actually field a team, so they can actually win a league title.
See, it was Simon was saying Anderson's will go City. I've seen your message here. I agree with you. It's strange. Bro, look how the Anderson talk has stopped. Oh, Anderson to Man United for ages. Rodri's done. Rodri's legs are gone. Yeah, City just went out there and bought Semenyo, no problem. You know, cheats. They went out and got Gay, bargain price. To be fair, they got him at the right time. Anderson will go for 80 million. You know what I mean? And City will just no problem. So he's gonna. We're not. Have you noticed? There's no Anderson Man United talk anymore. It's done.
It's fine. But that's when things tend to get good, though. When it goes quiet. That's when United do the business.
Oh, Cole. Come on. You've had the Yabba pill today. Come on, please.
It's true. Think about it. When we were in talks and all this, and it were everywhere, Man United's getting Mason Mount. It went quiet. And then all of a sudden, we signed Mason Mount.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying, it does happen sometimes, not all the time. But anyway, in regards to the finance side of things, if we finish 4th and get Champions League football, that's 145 million we have from competitions.
Plus the players that we're going to sell. The £50 for the £50 that Barca want to play for Rashford.
Yeah. But I'd say about what 250 million. It's some that we could spend.
So in that respect, then, when you're talking about how much do you think Tulani's worth?
I think he's worth about 60, 70 mil.
Yeah, the 5 million more than they paid for him.
Yeah. So then that's not cutting too much into the budget.
No. Yeah, but our Newcastle aren't going to do that. And that's my point. Unless Newcastle... there has to be something going on behind the scenes for his name to be linked with a move from Newcastle, surely.
I think the thing is, at Newcastle, they are so constrained. Yeah, but they might have these massive, wealthy, billionaire owners, but they don't earn enough revenue to be able to spend money like that. So they might have to sell Tonali or Gordon or somebody like that to help with their FFP budgeting. They might have to. They might not have a choice.
Well, Colin, I think they sold their striker, didn't they?
Isak,
yeah, for a lot of money. How much did they get for him?
125.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I mean. Oh yeah, it could be the Tonali 125.
Wow, that's a lot of money. So they are, and then they talk about who's their new German striker, who's got like 5 goals this year, big tall guy.
Oh, Walter Marder?
Yeah, I like him. I think he's pretty decent. But I think he's fantastic. Did you see him in the under-21 tournament? He was top goal scorer.
Under-21, he's now playing with men and he can't do nothing, bro.
He's done scored some good goals. He looks pretty decent.
How much? I think he scored 5 goals. He hasn't scored in like 20 games.
That's not bad.
He hasn't scored in 20 games.
I think his performances are good. I think he's got something about him. So basically, this is the thing about the Newcastle fishbowl syndrome. He also, I've heard rumors that he's not happy there and wants to go back to Germany or something like that. So, yeah, I like him, an excellent player. But Newcastle got some good players. But like Colin was saying, there's something going on where their players are available. You know, if it was Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, it would be tough for us to take them off their hands. But with Newcastle, Everton's and teams like that, they're easy picking. So the quality player like him, we should really realistically be looking at. It's good.
And 7 goals, 2 assists in 23 matches for Walter Marder in Premier League.
Not bad for his introduction first season.
Not bad. What's Sesko's on? Obviously less than that, right?
Sesko's paid less.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Sesko, 21 games, 6 goals, 1 assist.
Simon, you're not on your own in the chat. You're just on the mobile. You're on the mobile version, so your messages was only come up on the mobile. But there's a whole load of us. There's a whole load of us in here. Let's have a look. Matty's saying Newcastle aren't playing to Voltemada's abilities. So where should he be playing? So what you're saying that he plays as a 10?
No.
Is that his best position, a 10?
No. Give him the ball more. He's talented. He's good with his feet. He's tall. He holds up the ball well, links people up. He's very skillful. And he's
I don't know, man.
First
What you lot are seeing.
Scores with his head, scores flicks, scores all kind of goals. Really good player. Really good. Really
are we talking about the same guy?
Yeah. What do you look at him like? Just because he's tall. You got this tall.
Yeah, but he had more than 20 games.
You got issues with tall players. Thank God I've never played.
No.
It was under you.
Listen, you would be my centre back. There ain't no way you'd.
See, I knew it. You would put me as centre back because you think I'm tall. No, I would only play centre back. This I would never make it as a player because you would put him in goal.
No, I don't see why I want a wall up front. In my opinion, I want a striker who's going to be able to whoop, 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 and go. You know me. You know I like that in it. I like Cunha. You know I like Bremo. I like Ahmad. I like that. I ain't able for some man Frankenstein up front. I want some, you know. So no. No disrespect, man, but my tall players play at the back, boy. Unless they can run, and when I say run, I don't mean run. I mean run, and they wanna really go past the defender. Otherwise, nah, man. I'd rather have a nippy forwards, man. You play the ball over the top. Somebody who could give a man a little flip flap. Maybe not at our age now they're doing flip flaps. But you know what I mean? Oh, no.
He scored against Villa. His last goal was against Villa in the FA Cup.
That was recent then, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that was recent.
Yeah, that was his last goal against Villa in the FA Cup.
I'm not taking Voltemada. I'll take, you know what? Maybe Tonali. If they think about, I just don't see how these. I'm trying to be positive in it, but I still don't know how we're linked with these players. Nobody we're linked with for a whole year ever comes. You know what I mean? The Cunha one we knew was coming. Fair enough, we pulled that. And Bremo was a surprise. Sesko was a surprise. You know, Dorgu came out of nowhere. So, you know, we've got these names being guaranteed. We don't get any one of them. And let's be honest, we need 3. I actually think we need 3 central midfielders. Whether Bruno stays or not, extra. What would European? What would your just say European football on a whole? What does that give us? Minimum 8 games, plus Coca-Cola Cup and the FA Cup first round. I mean, look, we took licks and we went out this year. I'll do minimum. So that's a minimum of 10 games. And that's going to be a couple of those are going to be twice a week. So I think we probably need 3 midfielders. 2 that are ready to go, big boys who know what they're doing. And 1 may be extra unless they're going to be drafting in players from the youth. Do you know the youth setup? You know, I'm not sure there's any midfielder. I know they're talking about defenders wise. I think we're covered. Centre backs.
The abundance of centre fielders looking good.
What's that at youth level? Yeah, but it's just all right. Look at Chino.
Yeah,
we were saying, oh, Chino should be taking -9's place when he depressed the shit out of us season and a half ago. Chino's been nowhere near the first team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Maybe there is levels to what they can do and can achieve. So when you look at these players breaking through, what's his name? The little young guy who nearly scored the other day who came on.
Oh,
no, man. Lacey came on, and he looks like he's ready for but maybe that step up the gap is too big.
I don't know whether the gap's too big. I just think I think we might start seeing a few more step up now. I mean, I think definitely if Michael Carrick gets the job at the end of the season full time, because the youth the way the youth team plays and the way Carrick plays is exactly the same. Where it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Games.
Yeah, and they've been going to the games, but it wasn't like that. Obviously, when we have he who will not be named in charge of us, I'm just not bringing his name up. We didn't play the same system or formation or anything like what our academy did. Now they're on equal level. So they both learn the same thing and they both play the same way. So we might start seeing a few more come through, unless we go and get another back free manager in the summer. Glasner.
I also think it's beneficial for when young players are coming through if the first team is decent, and comfortable and confident, and it's easier for them to come into the side like that. Otherwise, there's too much pressure and expectation. When we're winning and doing well, I think that really works. I mean, go back to not going to win anything with kids. We'd won a couple of titles, FA Cups with Fergie, and we were a good side. Got rid of Kanchelskis, got rid of Paul Ince and Mark Hughes, and then we were like, look, we're just going to bring these youngsters now, and that was a bold move, and it worked out perfectly, with what happened after that. But I will say this: I think we need to get. It will be a lot smoother transition once the team is firing to the levels that a club like us should be. Then it's easier. You can just fit in like a piece of a puzzle. But at the moment, it's a bit.
You say that though. Is that? Sorry, is that? You say slotting in, fitting in. Don't you think that's more down to system more than just the fact that you're winning? Do you think it's easier to? Do you think it's easier to play in a system that works, or do you think it's better to play in a team that's winning?
The question is sort of given one or the other. I think it's both.
Cole?
Yeah, I think it. I think it's both. I think it is. Yeah. I do.
I mean, okay.
I think, obviously, the system it takes quite a bit of a point in it as well, because, like I said, if you're coming from a 4-3-2-1 system to a 3-7-9-2 whatever system they decided you want to play that day, it's not going to work. And if your form's down, if the current team, if their form's shocking, they're not going to be putting the amount of effort in that you are, and then you're going to drop to their level, because it's like, I mean, I don't know if you've ever done this, but there's been plenty of times where, I've worked my arse off in a game and my defenders decided halfway through it, you know what, I can't be bothered. We're 3-0 down. Nah, I'm not going to bother. And I'm still there busting my arse off, and I get to a point where I'm like, nah, if you're not trying, I'm not trying, It spreads through the team. So, yeah, I think it's a bit of both.
And I was more thinking it's more system. If you find a system that works and you can drop the players into it, you can play well and lose, and you can play shit and win, obviously the reversal. But I think if you've got a system that works in place, I think it's easier for players to slot into the system, and you as a manager to maybe find their strengths in that system. I know winning obviously breeds confidence, and confidence, obviously you've seen psychologically what it does to these footballers. Now look at us, we've won, I think we're unbeaten in 10 or whatever we are as a club, and I mean, let's be honest, we didn't think that was going to be happening under the guy who shall not be named. But yeah, I see it more as a system one. But to hear that you lot are both saying both, I just assumed that you would have gone with me.
I think to add to that as well, just while we're on the topic, I do think that the physicality of the game now, with the running and the amount of effort, the game's changed, and you need to have a bit more level. The levels of being an athlete is increased, I believe, than it was before. The drinking cultures and things, the lifestyle was different. So I think that's why it's harder, unless you're like a Jono Lomo or something as a youth player. It's really going to be hard to make that transition to adapt to that physicality. So you mentioned Shea Lacey. He's very small. He can do it at his level, but he's going to have to get more physical and stronger. Same with the left back we said.
Would he though? But you say that, but we've got Ahmad. When he goes to take a ball off somebody, he's physically strong.
No, I agree.
All right.
That's a good point. But just on that, he didn't get straight into the first team. And I remember when he first arrived, he scored against AC Milan, I think, or in the
they didn't play him.
But then he was sent out on loan to maybe because they felt, all right, let's get him to learn the level that he needs to play at. Now he's doing great with his size. But this is why I'm going back to Cheeto, because it was about a year ago today, or around this time, when he had made his debut for Man United. But I felt he might succeed is because he's got that physicality, and that would help him, with his transformation into a first team player. But clearly,
maybe he's never used it. Maybe when you're bigger than, he looks like he's always been bigger than everybody.
Yeah, true.
Maybe he hasn't. He's bigger, but he's not strong. If you know what I mean, he maybe doesn't have that core because he's like a beanpole. If you look at him, he's slim. He hasn't filled out. Maybe in a couple of years he would have filled out by then. Maybe he'll be so frustrated at the club that he's going to want to move on somewhere else. And who knows? The club, they want to make their profit on their players. So who knows what's going on there? I mean, there's a couple of questions that I do want to ask you though. Hold on.
See, I think we should be sending some of these kids, Lacey, Obi, to the championship. I really do.
You don't think Lacey's ready though? The fact that Lacey's had opportunities and you've seen what he can do.
Even though he's had his opportunities and we've seen what he can do, I don't think he's quite ready yet. There's still some stuff that he needs to learn. The physicality side of things as well. We know how good he is going forward. We need to see how good he is going back and tracking back and how he does well with the duels. And if you want that to happen, send him to the championship because they will kick you. If you are quick, they do not care. It's not like it's not like the Premier League where they'll chase you down and pull you back. They will boot you in the championship if you keep skinning them. And this is stuff he's going to have to learn. He's going to have to learn these things.
Yeah, but then it's finding the right loan club, though, isn't it?
Spurs next season, it's fine. They need players because none of them are staying, are they, when they go down?
Let's save that for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It should be a pretty good one, to be fair. Simon's got one. United are regretting their decision. Obviously, we've had our drift off. United are regretting the decision to agree to sell Rashford to Barcelona for 26 because they believe he's now worth 50 million. Do you think they're regretting it?
Probably. They probably are. Am I regretting it? No. I don't care.
I think we just need to cut our losses with him because we haven't spoken about him. I've forgotten about him until he was brought up just now. And I'm not even keeping tabs on him. He really let me down. I thought he'd be a decent player for the price tag and, Ballon d'Or recommended to Inter Milan, whatever. But very disappointing. And it's one of those ones we just have to cut our losses, similar to what happened with Anthony as well. We have to cut our losses and just say, look, that was a mistake. The fans will always remind us of that, rival fans, but we just got to move on from these players.
Okay. Stephanie has got JJ Gabriel is going to be fast tracked into he's going to be fast tracked next season into the first team. Have you seen him?
He's tiny. He's not big enough. That's what I'm saying.
But you say that, but Angel Gomez is shorter than me, and you've been championing him for years.
Because Angel Gomez used the ball better than what Gabriel's doing. Gabriel's dribbling past everyone, doing skills, all that. You can't do that against these grown-ass men.
Why? Why can't you? Why can't you?
I don't think he's got the burst away pace to get away from people. I don't think he's got that yet. I think he needs to. I'm excited about him. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited about this young man. But I'm not thinking. But to say at 15 and 16 next season he should be getting in the first team, it's a no-no for me. There's no way. Unless I'm missing something here, I just don't think he can get away from players. I don't think he's got enough about him physically to really do that. But yeah, we'll see. I hope I'm wrong.
Okay. Cole, thoughts on JJ?
I like JJ, but again, I think it's one that we need to loan out.
Oh, sorry. How tall? How you said he was? You said he was short. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's 6'3".
We deserve better. Come on, for the man who got like half his questions right.
You know, and this is why. Sorry, I'm going to put it up there. I'm so worried about what he said and his quiz performance yesterday. I'm actually going to go and Google it, innit?
Yeah, he's not 6'3", surely not.
I'm googling.
I would say he's about 5'8". No, maybe about 5'8". Yeah, 5'8", 5'9". I don't think he's any taller than that.
5'5".
From what I've seen when I've watched him play.
5'5".
He's 5'5".
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ,
you've had a bad week. You deserve better than this. Come on, man. And he's insisting in capital letters now as well.
Oh, we deserve better, brother. You know what, bro? Just give it a break. Just give it a break, man. I'm telling you, it just 6 foot. I'm thinking, hold on, but I've seen this little guy. I didn't think he was 5'5", to be fair. And listen, there's nothing wrong with man being 5'5", still out there taking a piss. You not sniffing your posh ear all the way up there. That's fine, isn't it? See, now somebody's saying he's 5'9".
I said
Stuart Marshall said,
looks about 5'9". Yeah.
Nobody knows his height. Yeah, nobody knows his height.
I've Googled it, and it says he is reportedly approximately 1.65 meters tall, which converts roughly to 5 feet 5 inches, 5'5".
Okay, well look.
So I'm just going off of that.
The bottom line is he's not 6'3".
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's not 6'3".
But I think Gabriel. I think Gabriel is another one that needs to be loaned out. Whether that's to again the championship or we do what we do with Ahmad, send him to the SPL. Okay.
You see the pressure they've got with Gabriel though.
Gabriel's only 15 at the moment.
The problem they have with Gabriel.
Don't start to what 17? Is it 17 or
the contract when they sign their first contract, isn't it?
Okay.
16, 17. See the problem with him. He's so good at that level. Obviously, he's playing for the under 18s and he's still scoring. Because there's a hype about him. Barcelona want him. Real Madrid want him. All of the big teams want him, so they have to look after him. So if it means that they give him a sniff of the first team, he's been training with the first team half of the season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
that's nice of him.
Right. So maybe you say nice of him. Maybe that's a club instruction. You know what I mean? We have to try and look after this guy. We have to keep him involved. You have to feel that he's got a future at the club.
Yeah.
Because it ain't no problem for him to go to Barcelona and for him to sit down in their academy.
Do we know his background? Because all this time, Angel Gomez, I was thinking, what name? He's probably from Portugal or Brazil. Turns out he's from Manchester. Angel Gomez.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why he wanted to come back.
Where's David?
Well, I know he was. I know he was doing tricks. I have not. Look, I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. To be fair,
he's dual.
The above is he?
JJ Gabriel is dual national. Yes, English and Irish.
Oh wow! See, he's got like this name that makes me think he's from like the continent of South America.
Why? Because it's JJ. Maybe his name is James John.
So he was born in Enfield in England.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because he was at West Ham. He did things at West Ham, didn't he? And he was on YouTube doing all of these. He was doing all of these fast skills at that age. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's honed in, but yeah, I think they're trying to keep him sweet. They're trying to keep him and his family sweet at the moment.
Yeah, he were at Chelsea, Arsenal, and West Ham's academy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been through them, but obviously, you know, we're the ones who are trying to hold him now to keep him go, put it out.
Definitely is so funny. I tell you.
I think the only way we're gonna know whether or not he's first team ready when he can play, we put him in. Yeah, we bring him on for a couple of minutes or something. Joseph Jr. Gabriel, yeah. His dad's called Joseph something or another. I've just
Joseph Senior Gabriel.
No. Yeah. Once he's eligible to play, so when he gets to 16, that's when he can actually play. Mr. Yabba's just having a giggle fit down there. In a game where we may be winning 1-0, 2-1 or something, bring him on. Let him have some time, and then we'll be able to judge whether or not he's ready to be playing with the first team or whether he still needs that development. But again, if you wanted him to go first team football, he needs to be going somewhere to play first team football. Because
There's
it's
a lot
no
of
good.
excitement about him, Colin. There's the people who are like,
Loads. I've seen
we
stuff
give him
about
all
him.
this airtime for
He
a
looks amazing.
15-year-old kid.
Because he looks amazing. He looks like he could be the next big thing.
Yeah.
But this is the issue. Until we see him go against the men, not these under 18s or under 21. Until he goes against the men, we can't truly say, yes, he's ready or yes, he's good enough because we just don't know.
That's a good point, actually, to be fair. I might let you off on. I might let you off on. I might. All right. I might let you off on that one. All right.
Smoking Jersey.
Yeah, look, we got his name right. We got his name right. Is there any more info? Anything else to talk about? Anything else that has come up?
Loads. There's loads to talk about, Mr. B. We're Man United. There's loads.
Yeah, but I mean, look, we spoke about transfers, and I'll be honest, I don't think any of those guys are coming. But I've got to do what I got to do in it. I'll say it now that the show's ended. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Oh, we deserve better. Is it worth me even putting this up? Because his contract probably ends in 2031. JJ Gabriel's contract ends in July 27. October 27. He turns 7.
That's when he's 16, is it? In October.
Okay. 17.
Well,
look, as I said,
okay.
Yeah, they got to keep him sweet. They have to try and keep him sweet.
Big up, Simon. Thank you for the lovely comment.
Oh, bless him, man. He called us the goodies. All right. So who's what's the goodies? Oh, there was 4 of them. Wasn't there 4 goodies?
It was
yum.
Goodies was the guy. Oh, what's his name?
The
beard. Yeah.
Steph, my dear. Can we have the name of the goodies, please? Watch this come now. Boom, 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 boom. Not Trevor Bunting.
No,
what was his name?
The guy with the beard. The goodies. There's 3 of them. Who's the guy with the beard?
Come on.
I don't remember him.
Simon. I'm saying it's either going to be Steph or Andrew. Whatever name we deserve better comes up.
They're Googling right now. You know they're Googling right now, don't you?
Well, that's fine. I'll take the Google. What is it? Bilodi.
Bill Oddie, yes!
That's one.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, Bill Oddie, of course.
So Cole's Bilodi. I think. Actually, no, you're Bilodi. Yeah, you're Bilodi.
Who, me?
Yeah, I think you're closer to Bilodi than I am. I need to find a short one, innit?
I don't think they had any. Did they have anybody in there that were 4'2"?
Oh, you know what? You know what? Yeah. I was about to do that myself.
Thanks, Cole.
No worries. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to actually reveal your real height on stream. Sorry.
There we go. Tim Brooke Taylor, Bill Oddie, and Graham Gordon. There was only 3. Oh, there you go then. I'll be Tim Brooke Taylor. Yeah, you're gonna have to be Bill Oddie. Yeah, but I don't know why I think you're more like Bill Oddie.
I like animals, so yeah, I'll be Bill Oddie.
Yeah. I wonder if Tim Brooke Taylor was always high. Yeah, I might be him. I'm gonna be Tim Brooke Taylor. I'll be Tim Brooke Taylor. Cole, that leaves you with Graham Gordon. Graham. The other guy.
Yeah. I couldn't remember his name. Graham.
That's me that's just me on this channel anyway. The other guy. It's Mr. B, and the other guy.
Creating all the merchandise, which I'll just remind you guys in the comments, would you buy a Man United Agenda merchandise? It's really good. I mean, just put a yes or no, but just put a yes. Put your hand
They're
up.
going to say,
Are you going to
listen,
buy? No, the question is this. When are you guys going to buy from our website? Yes, we got a website now. When are you guys going to go out there, go shopping and start buying our T-shirts and then walking down the high street with them? Yes, says Matthew Bassett. Thank you, Matthew
Here you
Bassett.
go, see?
I don't know, Matthew Bassett will give us a picture as well.
Yeah, he's good.
Matthew
Bassett's the guy, man.
Is
he back playing? Matty, are you back playing? Sorry, bruv. I know this is completely random. Are you back playing?
I don't think Matty's paid for last 2 months with the weather in Birmingham. It's really bad.
It's shit.
Oh, that's all right, Stephanie. I'll take it then. I'll take it.
Oh, he's still not playing. Fucking hell. Wow. Okay. Next Sunday. Oh, there you go. He's back. Okay. He's back. Guys, have we got anything else to talk about?
I don't think there is anything to talk about at the minute.
I just want to say this. Look, this league has been like not very. It's not. There's no outstanding performer. I mean, Wolves.
There is an outstanding performer. Arsenal.
Well, I mean, 2-0 up against Wolves, and they bottled it. I mean, I'd hate to be an Arsenal fan right now. It's really bad. But just okay. Curious. I just want to know, who do you think is going to win the league, guys?
We are.
Arsenal.
You think Arsenal?
If you know, Arsenal.
Are you laughing? Yabba, don't take the bro. Don't. Listen. We're going to win the league.
We know we're like 12 points off or 13 points off Arsenal now.
We are.
Well, that'll be the big. You know what? Make sure Tony's on tomorrow. Give it to him.
Yeah, and I didn't know 13 points off Arsenal.
I really didn't know that.
We could be 10.
Sorry.
Yeah, we could be 10. We could be 10 points off Arsenal if we beat Forest. If we beat Everton.
Yeah. Mr. B, if we beat both City and Arsenal to this title, I want Tony to put in a £500 order and get every single little bit of merchandise we put out.
And then he'd be flogging it down the market.
Yeah, probably. This is the T-shirt of a fan group that actually wins trophies. You know what I mean? Well, no. I have got. I know.
Go
on. So this is from Ben Jacobs. I will get it out eventually. Manchester United are leaning towards keeping and extending the contract of Harry Maguire. You getting married to Harry Maguire?
Well, we are signing the contract. Do you, Manchester United, take this man to be your future centre back for the Champions League season next season? I do. To love and to honour, till death do us part. I do. Thank you.
It's strange.
Colin?
It's strange how that's worked, isn't it? So Matthew Bassett said, "Oh, for fuck's sake," and we deserve better. Said, "Oh, feck no." But look, Simon as well. Let Maguire go. So Yabba, you're the only one who's that. Well, we knew. Listen, we knew that anyway. We know you're a believer. Look, I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. I'm just no. I actually don't have an opinion on that.
I think both of you adore him and are grateful for him because he's part of the reason where we are right now.
I can hear the song in Yabba's head now that's playing. I really can.
Which is
Maguire, you're the one. You should turn me on. I can hear it in your head.
I know you'll be singing it in the shower next season when he's playing football. with your missus doing you do the duet with your missus because I know we've heard her. If you don't know, guys, we were backstage one day getting ready for the show, and we could hear someone singing in the background saying, "What's going on? Who's that?" And Colin was like, "It's my missus. She's always singing."
Cheers.
Listen, it's better she's singing than she's moaning. Yeah, remember that. Yeah, it's better that she's singing than she's bloody moaning. Yeah, unless she's
It
singing
makes you
heavy
wonder
metal.
what happened pre-show, you know. Anyway,
look.
Colin's
With
the
that,
man. We know Colin's the man.
listen, yeah. With that, guys,
you know, I told you he's the hardest. I said at the start of the show, he's the hardest working man on social media. You know, if he's not doing a website,
he's doing his wife.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Cole. Sorry, Cole.
Sweetheart, I know she's subscribed. If you're watching, it's these two. It's not me.
oh,
Guys,
shit.
we will be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
With more chaos. I'm on with Tony. Yes, Tony will be on there tomorrow. I'm trying to get a Tottenham fan on. I think Nevs might join him. It should be a mess tomorrow, to be fair. I'm drinking. I've got a new drink. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. For you guys who like a little bit of tipple, like a little tipple on a Friday. Cole, if you've got nothing else to say, we will be departing. Say with you, Mr. Yabativity.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say?
I've got nothing more to say.
Silence.
Tune in tomorrow and give it to Tony Lee.
Yeah,
Guys, when's the preview? When's the preview?
It's gonna be Saturday. Yeah. It'll be Saturday.
Not for me.
All right, and
you know my Saturdays are busy right now.
I know.
I'm trying to get my girlfriend to sing.
Listen, look. With that, guys, we're out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with the mix zone. Yabba.